Well, Brian T. City Ortega was 14-0 with a no contest when he ran into Max Holloway in his first UFC championship opportunity. That night didn't go his way, but a lot of people think he has all the skills and all the makeup to eventually get that belt around his waist.
You don't lose, you get an opportunity to get better, and that's what Brian Ortega has to do after he lost that fight to Max Holloway. He will look to take those lessons learned in the octagon over the course of 4.5, 5 rounds and apply them to his career as he goes forward. He has the skill, he has the heart,
I probably
he has
did.
the ability, but now you just got to put it all together if you want to realize a UFC championship.
And of course, if you hear the ladies screaming, that's because T. City has taken his shirt off in the inspection zone. Well, if he is not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship, and then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now with the official introductions, we go inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brian T. City Ortega. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Max Blessed Holloway.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here we go to the best featherweights in the world. Max Blessed Holloway, Brian T. City Ortega. First meeting very close on paper, but Holloway said there are levels to this, and he got the better.
When we announce matchups, you can always say, wow, these guys are evenly matched, but it is not determined until they step into the octagon. And on that night, Max Holloway showed why he was the UFC featherweight champion and why Brian Ortega was just a step behind him.
Ortega's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on it between rounds if we get there. Oh, nicely done early here with the takedown. All right, so there's the early takedown for the decorated grappler. Exactly what he wanted to do tonight.
Exactly what he needed to do if he's going to want to win this fight. You got to put this guy on his back early, and you got to put him on his back often.
Well, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And that relationship between Brian Ortega and James Wilson is as strong as a coach-fighter relationship as we have in MMA. Nice job in the boxing realm by Ortega here tonight. All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempt. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up to get that move beautiful.
Ortega's eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues. from the clinch. Takedown defense is there. Back to the well with that right hand. It's no good.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Ortega's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Setting up a sub here. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. And he will let his opponent stand up here.
Oh, nice right here. Yeah.
Oh, and he lands another combination here. He's in real trouble now. And another big kick from Max Holloway. Oh, huge left.
An uppercut later.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Right on the button. Oh, and he found the target again. Round 2 is next. All right, incredible drama here in this fight. I'm not sure how much longer he can stay in it, given all that swelling around his eye. We'll see what the cut man can do to stop the swelling here over these 60 seconds. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered.
Hello?
He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Yeah, I seen the email.
Here we are, early
Yeah, I
round
seen
2.
I seen the email.
Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Holloway.
Oh, another good jab by Ortega there.
Oh,
And a right.
they said tomorrow, and when I emailed it was on Friday, and they said tomorrow. So
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
yes, give it to my mom.
Stacked up here. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up.
All right, thank you. All right.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned.
Grandpa.
Really good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Setting up for a submission now. Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Ortega's looking for a Darce choke here. Oh, it looks like that Darce is tight. Could be the end. Oh, hang on a second, he got out.
Oh my goodness, Anik. I thought this dude was done. I felt like he was done. I thought the fight was over, but the awareness to stay in the moment there, even though the choke got tight, rely on your submission defense. Absolutely beautiful.
1 minute now to go round 2.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there. Oh. He's very close to the finish here.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
Outstanding kick there by Holloway. Ooh, diving punch lands.
Huge elbow lands for this guy. Postures up and throws it with all of his body.
And the horn sounds on round 2. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Ortega's eye is wearing it, folks. Visible damage. Now looks like it might even be completely shut, so we'll see if the cut man can do anything about it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the doctor stop this fight here between rounds. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Ortega's in there fighting calm, staying collected in the face of a very tough fight right now.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pounds.
All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. All right, pausing the action here, and if the referee calls for the doctor, this could very well be the end of the fight given all that swelling around the eye.
It could be, and rightfully so. His eye is swollen shut. He cannot see his opponent. He's flailing at him. Can't find his target anymore.
Yeah, that'll do it. It's essentially a Cyclops fighting in there with one eye, so fans don't like it, but that is the end of the fight. It goes into the books as a TKO via doctor stoppage. All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blessed Holloway.
Well, the Hawaiian driver's license says Jerome.